Alright, what's going on? So, all these other videos that I just made were terrible. Turns out the microphone wasn't really working, so we're going to do a little, I want to do an update on the blue car. We are trying to make it to LS Fest, so I figured, what's today, April 8th? Show you how much we got left. So hopefully we can make it. Little update on the blue car too. We actually started working on this thing again. You'll see a little Brown and Miller action right there. Rear water pump. Thank you, Jerry, for the hookup on the pump. Got this little 3D printed alternator bracket that needs to get machined. You can kind of see it right there. Yeah, there you go. You can see it right there. So it's ready to be machined. We got some sort of little rod end system right here that's going to connect to the frame rail. Push on that alternator. We're really trying to get this thing together. I promise. Everybody asks about it, but it's about time. You need to drive this thing. Bang some gears. Oh yeah, with the, I forgot. Manual transmission. TIC Performance T56. All the billet goodness. Got this awesome monster clutch assembly too. 3 discs worth of glory. It's cool green throw-out bearing. I need to set it up, but this thing's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so much fun. More Brown and Miller plumbing. Remote oil filter, easy to get to. Wanted to try to be able to work on this thing easy enough. Got some cool alternator turnbuckle guy right there. Turbo drains. Buddy Chris Loffer built this motor for us. So if it's really fast, it's because of him. And if it really sucks, then it's because of him too. Nah, I'm just kidding. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate the excellent engine for this thing. All right, so here's another cool feature about this car. So we really wanted power steering, but we really didn't want all the complications of having the power steering pump, and our front end uses a manual rack. Didn't want to try to deal with all of that. So we made a gas pedal out of 3/8. Plasma cut it, press braked it, slotted it, welded it, and we put this Unisteer power steering unit in it. I'm so impressed how well this thing works. We put it in another customer's car and it's effortless. It is absolutely fantastic. So you can see we got a custom little clutch pedal going on. It's got to have some bends and some stuff going on, but it works. It is awesome. Can't wait to drive it. All right, here we go. So Mikey's under there. He's getting the wiring done. So you can see, like, got brakes, got exhaust, got paint. I don't know, the paint really makes it, right? Versane did a really nice job on this thing. It really did turn out nice. Super happy with this thing. Radiators in there. Motor. Let's see if we can flip this thing. Master cylinder. You can see kind of in there the clutch pedal stuff is in there. Got a cool aluminum bracket that I anodized for the radiator mount. What else do we got going on here? Turbos. Ooh, in the grill. It always looks coolest in the grill, right? Oh look, that's not even welded. So I'll have to fix that too. Will that get fixed before whatchamacallit? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So lots of plumbing's done. The boost tube is actually done too. You can see this thing's pretty nice. Pretty nice car. Mikey's under there. He's standing inside the transmission tunnel, wiring this thing. Got some sort of headers off of eBay that totally fit. I don't know if you even call them headers, more like a manifold, I guess, but it worked out well. I machined this reasonably trick alternator bracket. You can kind of see it right there. Pretty happy with it. It's really tucked in there. Like, it's funny how fast you run out of room on these things. Got the smoked glass. Looking awesome. Billet Specialties, 15 by 10s. This rear end has a funny story. I actually got these axles from Lance Moore. There was some sort of miscalculation in shortening rear end, and he ended up with a set of axles that were too long. This rear end is built for those axles, so that's why it has so much backspace. Not because we designed it that way, because I got to use some free axles, that's why. Got some 15-degree sliders, got all kind of billet goodies. Got the intercooler, radiator and fan assembly right here. All kinds of more Brown & Miller goodies for all the plumbing. This guy, we made this rear piece pretty heavy duty. Also put some chains, spots for the towing chains for the little trailer that we're gonna tow with this thing. Machined this cool aluminum bracket, all welded the other bracket to the tank. It's all dialed in. It turned out super nice. Got all the rad Brown & Miller hoses. Like, look how flexible these things are. They're really nice. Got the awesome bulkhead for the feeds for the intercoolers, the feeds for the fuel pumps. These NOCO boxes are badass too, by the way. So we got relays back here for running stuff. We make this little trunk assembly too. Actually, I think my boy Ron is gonna get this trunk assembly. Doing a cage for him right now. It's pretty awesome. There we go. Wings looking great. Car is awesome. Oh, Mikey's not in the car anymore. He says it's almost ready though.
Connect power.
Connect power. He says to connect power. So maybe we'll take a video of that and see how badly that goes. All right, we're gonna crimp some hoses here. This is pretty slick. So you got all the necessary stuff. WD-40. It's like universal, I need to do something juice, right?
It's a great lubricant.
So you got lubricant for this die. Make sure it slides, slippity slide. That's a reference to a dumb movie in the 90s. Let me know if somebody caught that one or not. So got the dash 16, or what are we doing?
Dash 10.
Dash 10, I lied. Dash 10 stuff right here.
Dash 10, it is the SS/HTP grade. It is stainless steel. The HTP is the high temperature polymer. So they are in fact the same.
So you're cool when you actually went and had your sheet laminated.
Just so we don't ruin it.
Take some tape off. Always cut towards yourself, kids. Don't forget.
Down the road.
Yeah.
Down across the street.
Yeah. In a warm bath. Make it count. Sorry, I turned it off for a second. Okay. Collar is directional, by the way.
So when it crimps on, you see the register at the top here. This register ring registers over that and actually crimps, and that's what holds the hose in place. So you have to put the collar on the hose in the correct direction. Now, when I took the tape off,
it's frayed. It's the best.
So
you put it on from the other direction, or
maybe, but they put from Brown & Miller, they put a lot of tape on here. Maybe I can get it to go.
We always need more tape.
Yeah, that'll go.
So there we go. So instead of fighting with that hose, yeah, see, we just put the collar on from the other side of the hose, which is great. All right, let's see the magic.
So we're gonna set you have an expander for this convoluted hose, and it's just pins in place. All the stuff is numbered. There's number 8. Grab the number 10.
That's a bitchin' tool. All these tools came with this Brown & Miller deal. I think we gave them like $12,500 for the buy-in, and they give you the crimper. So we have now, I think we did this over summertime, August.
Yeah.
We have spent that entire $12,500 in fittings and hoses doing like 4 cars, something like that, 4 cars or so. Like,
yeah.
It sounds really expensive, but the amount of labor that you save on not having to assemble these fittings is ridiculous. Like, we're almost ready to start doing this one. So
lubricate, and all the instructions are on the website. So lubricate the expander.
That's funny.
Oh, literally just threads right in. Hold this hose as straight as possible. Threads disappear. Back it out. And then you take the collar, push the collar up past the stainless steel braid, and you'll notice a little bit protrudes out. And you'll just take it and you'll cut it off.
This hose is so badass. You can cut it with a razor blade. And this isn't like all kind of effort either. It's not like you're struggling, gonna gaff yourself with the razor blade. Like, it's not terribly difficult.
No. The Amrid and HTP are much easier to work with.
Oh, than the stainless steel?
Than the stainless steel, because the stainless steel frays get in the way, and a razor blade doesn't cut stainless. But
we had to be special. We wanted to do our blue car with blue hose ends and black crimp collars and stainless steel hose because it looks awesome.
So a little lube on the fitting. Oh, it falls in place. You butt it up against the inner hose, the actual convoluted piece, and then you bring the collar up to where it touches the fitting.
Oh, that's slick.
And that's ready for crimping.
Sweet.
So now the next thing, put the right size die in.
Got it.
And on the chart it tells you for your stainless steel hose, we have 10. So we need to use the 19 millimeter die. So we have the 19 millimeter die, which is marked in red as well.
Okay.
So the machine setting for it is 2.85. So we come here, we have this micrometer, it's analog. As you can see, as you twist it, it moves up and down. So there's your 0, 1, 2. There's 8, 8.5, and I've found that the machine's really new and all the dies are really new. So if you go with their setting, might be a little bit tight. So I was stray to the side of caution, because I can always re-crimp it.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, we found that it crimps it nice and good with their factory settings. So we've just been backing it up just a skitch, and then verifying. Like that's why there's a caliper in there, and then there's a specification. Hey, the crimp starts this big and it needs to be this small in order for it to hold the pressure. All right, so feed the hose through.
So there are 2 different rings. There's a ring that has a notch in it for doing any fitting over 90, but we don't need to use it
because we're not. Yeah, we're on 90.
Then bring it in, and you want to make sure you get the entire collar.
No, you tighten that. You just push a little pressure on it and it actually holds it, huh?
Yeah, I'm actually applying some pressure.
Oh, nice. So that holds it.
It holds it in place.
Well, that's cool.
So you got this.
This is what I was saying. This crimp stuff it's really, really nice. Got the foot pedal, gas pedal.
So
gas on.
Right now everything's turned off. So it's crucial that you do line this piece up properly.
Otherwise the height's wrong.
Well, and it'll break this ring off the end of the machine.
Catastrophic failure is what you have going on there.
Yes. Very, very catastrophic.
All right, let's see the action. Bam, done, crimped. Yeah, this video we're right at 6 minutes right now, and we're going out of our way to explain everything. So, how long does it take you to crimp together, or thread together a reusable fitting? Way longer, and that's if you don't destroy it on your way in.
And there you
Look
go.
at that thing. Yeah, this is bitchin'. So all of our hoses on our blue Chevy 2 that we're doing this drag week car, every hose on the car looks like this. Totally silly, but it is awesome. Oh, I cut the video off early, so don't forget to measure your fitting.
No, it's supposed to be 0.848 is minimum, or 0.852. So we're right at 846. So I need to back it up just a little bit more.
Okay, so you heard the man. He's gonna crimp it just a hint more.
No, it needs a little less.
Oh.
So it's
okay, so I'm retarded. It's a little bit tight. So we had already backed it up a little bit, and there you go. It's a little bit small. So you said 852 is
848.
To 848.
So 848 is minimum.
And what did that one measure?
It's 846.
So it's 2 thou under. So we're just going to back that up just a hint. So this little knob is basically, it just shuts the machine off, tells it where to stop, right? So we're 2 thousandths smaller than we're supposed to be, so we'll just move that just a little bit, probably mark our findings and double check the next one. All right, so got the computer all updated, reading stuff, dash is there, got us a small fuel leak back here, just a little one. So we're gonna fix that fuel leak and see what happens. I think it might run. Crank's over nice, that's super cool. So here's some more little visual. Got the intercooler hoses right there. These things are just so nice, man. Mikey did all the fuel lines. They look awesome. Just double checking some stuff right here. It's probably just a misfitting. That's probably what happened. Look at spaghetti menders. Got some tidying up to do, but we're not all the way done yet. Ooh, the Monster 3-disc. Can't wait to drive it. So Brown and Miller makes some super trick stuff. If you can get them to send it to you. Look at this. Look at this Y. That thing is awesome. What a badass piece. So we really tried to make the plumbing really nice on this thing. I'm pretty happy with it. All right, struggle bus, take 3. Noise light?
Red light.
Okay. Oh, I gotta log out.
Cranks over real good with that extra battery on there.
Yeah, it does.
You need to charge the battery up.
Okay, ignition.
Yep.
Cranky, ready? So I wonder if there's just no fuse.
And there is a red wire in there that
Ooh,
doesn't go to anything.
that needs to be hooked to power.
Okay.
That's why the injectors don't flash.
Yeah, there's no explanation. It's like this long.
Yeah, that's where that needs to go to power. Okay, that makes perfect sense why this shit doesn't work. Okay, take 4.
Jeez, Switch Bros.
Switch Bros.
Nice. Hey, what's this called?
That is spring plate clevis. You can't make those. We gotta manufacture them on the plasma.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you want to start cleaning up, Jake?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so here we are, the following day. We suck at this sometimes. So what we think happened, well, we're pretty sure, got a used wire harness from my boy Alex up there at New Era, and his car's 58X. Our car is 24X. So you're probably listening to this going, Well, the situation is cam and crank sensors are 5 volt and 12 volt. 5 volt on 58X, 12 volt on 24X. So it just doesn't work. So here we are. We've changed all that stuff. We did find that we had a bad fuel injector too, so that was going on. Yeah, so we're gonna play this game all over again, and hopefully it runs good now. Yeah. All right, so after all kinds of failing, we have now succeeded. It sounds awesome. Okay, full disclosure, it already runs. Well, it should run. Ready, set, go. There we go. Woo!